I can't believe it's my birthday. And to think I'd get to see you. So, who told you? So it was you who remembered, eh? Not that I'm complaining, but I thought for sure someone told you. What? Just a little surprised you remember my birthday at all. Not because you lack caring, but because I just don't expect anyone to care about it. No, it's not because of that. I'm just used to being a loner. At least for the most part. It takes some getting used to when everyone's caring about you. For once. This year's been a strange one, but thankfully it led me to you. I can't tell you how much it's meant to me, having you with me. It's been an irreplaceable feeling. I wish I could put it better into words, but it's so hard to even muster a sentence, let alone paragraphs up on paragraphs that I want to say. Look, let me just say it like this. After you came into my life, I wanted things to go a certain way. They obviously didn't. Not exactly as I planned it. Life never really goes that well, does it? In any case, I decided it was a good idea to just lay it all out on the table with you, and well, somehow things worked even better than I expected. You've opened my eyes and my heart in a way that I didn't think I could anymore. After all the loss and pain I thought I was done for. You pulled my head out of the water, and for that it just makes me want to kiss you. But flirtiness aside, it's so much more than that. This year opened me up to so much. My eyes, they were taken aback at everything. What I am, what I'm not. What I see in you. And perhaps most importantly, what I see in us. You know, I didn't think I'd give love another chance, but somehow, in this birthday season, it just makes me think. What am I really doing with my life? Is it truly worth it? And at the end of the day, I just think of you. Someone who is a perfect stranger. Well, not completely, but almost. And who tried to leave things as they were, but you just couldn't leave me alone. That might be one of your best and worst habits. You're always getting involved with something. And at the same time, you're so... what's the word? Meddlesome? No, that's not quite it. But in any case, it's something you always get yourself involved in one way or the other. Other people's problems. You know, it kind of pisses me off sometimes to see you at the beck and call of everyone else, but ignoring how you feel. Now, I'm not one to complain in general, because it's not really my place to, but I think you should cut that out and focus more upon yourself. The more you give yourself, the more you'll be able to do for others. Just remember that. Look at me, reminiscing like an old man. You don't think I'm too old, do you? Well, then at least I'll take some solace in that. I was gonna ask you, what is it you wanted to do today? Oh, right, it's my birthday. I'm so used to asking everyone else what they want to do that it's kind of hard to figure it out. Well, I certainly like fruits, but mostly fruit juice. I'd say go to the juice bar, but if we go there, then where do we go after? Sometimes I wonder. I think my ideas come like falling petals in the sand. They sit there and then they blow away quite quick. I'm not saying I'm forgetful or anything. More that I got too much on my mind. After all, you take a big part of it. It's not exactly an easy thing to just not think about you or something. It's practically against my nature. I like to be a gentleman. And that's why I thought, what's more gentlemanly than taking you out for a dance today? That's what I really want to do. Have that dance we never got to. Make up for lost time, and if nothing else, we'll have some fun in the process. Getting something practical done on my birthday sounds like the opposite of a birthday, so for now I'm just gonna go ahead and say let's enjoy it. There's nothing quite like it. Holding your hand, staring deep into your eyes. Maybe it's those traditional things that get me. Maybe it's something about you. Wow. Oh, don't take it too harsh. I'm just a bit of a sly, roguish person. It's part of my draw, isn't it? And come on. You can't say you don't like the teasing, can you, babe? Well, there's a reason you're my... Well, should I leave it? Or should I say? Well, you know how... Well, my youngin' always says... He calls people kitty, but I like that one too. Maybe I'll call you it. Just like my son does. After all, I guess it's like son like father, or father and son. Besides, when I look in your eyes, I don't really care who I am. No. I get lost in who you are. It just makes me want to be even more gentlemanly. So I'll just go ahead and put it out there. What's it gonna take for me to have a wonderful evening with my wonderful, well, infatuation that is you? My wonderful... Do I really have to? Well, the answer is no, but I'm going to anyways. My beautiful kitty, yeah. Something about saying it's pretty fun. I think it's your reaction right now. Ooh, and just to think. No. Up you go. You're not heavy at all. Look at you. My beautiful little kitty. And honestly, holding you like this, it gives me free range to go kissing you all over. Oh, you can't honestly say you minded, can you? After all, if you really did, you could just punch me in the face or something. Not like you need a quirk to do that. Otherwise, maybe it's just you say you have a problem, but you really don't. Why don't you be more honest with yourself? Trust me, I can make you more honest, but it doesn't serve much point unless you enjoy it. I'd much rather you be a good little kitty than a bad one. Though I guess if you were a bad kitty, I could totally punish you. Oh, but I'm not trying to do anything too bad. But it's my birthday. Maybe I should be extra bad. Me having my birthday, holding you in my arms. It's already a great day. Oh, my kitty. Naughty or nice, you can count on me. I'll take good care of my kitty. Oh, yeah. Maybe that was a little bit much, judging by how you are right now. Did I tease you too much? Guess my kitty's got a bit of a soft side. I already knew that, and that's fine. Because my kitty's not going anywhere. Oh, you heard something? Well, it must have been the wind. It'd be awfully sexy and amazing wind. What? It's my birthday, so weird things might happen. Don't you worry your pretty kitty head. You're all mine, aren't you? Then why don't you just follow me? Let me choose where we go, and we'll enjoy our wonderful day together. Here we are. What? I couldn't think of anything else, so we start with the juice bar and see where we go. Don't drink too much juice now, you'll give yourself a tummy ache. Well, if you do, I'll give you a tummy rub and make you feel better. How's that sound, little kitty? Am I saying it too much? Or is it just that you like it that much? Come on, look at me. After all, if you're not looking at me, I can't steal those kisses. And if I can't steal the kisses, what kind of birthday is it? Not one that I want. Now, what are you gonna order? This gentleman here will definitely take our orders and we can be on our way to wherever we want to go. Oh, honey. Why don't you go with that one? It's sweet just like you. Ooh, not bad. Trying something new? I'll give you bold points, kitty. But, as a consolation, you're gonna have to hold my drink for me. Unless you want to share yours with me. Too late. Indirect kiss? Now it's mine. Hey. Going for the birthday, boys? You've got some nerve with that. Oh, I'll get you back later, kitty. You can't win when you're in my arms like that. Especially not when you have... No. We'll save that for later. When I say that you make the day... Damn, kitty. You make the day. And it makes me happy. Maybe I'm not like everybody else. Or maybe I am, I don't care. What I do care about is enjoying my life with you. Though I'm not so singular as to say it's just... That's all I want to do, no. There's a lot to it. Firstly, I want to do things right. I don't just want to get them done. I went through the motions once of what a relationship should be. It wasn't like you, kitty. It wasn't out of passion, it was out of all the wrong things. And now that I see myself for what I did, No. You're right, kitty. I shouldn't be so focused on this. It's really not fair. It's like saying that I should deal with all this right now is... No. I don't care if it's now or never or what. What I do care about is This time I don't want to make you sad. I don't want to make anyone sad. One wrong relationship at least taught me that. I don't like seeing people cry. I don't like crying myself either. I'm much better at doing something suave and fancy, gentlemanly and awesome, and that's why I suggest, even if there's no one else around, we go to this park and we dance under the street lights. I don't care if it's legal or not. I might be a hero, but that doesn't mean anyone's going to get on my case. If I say I'm there researching, or looking into a crime, they have to believe me. What's the matter, kitty? Didn't think I was sly enough to break the rules? Well, I'm afraid to tell you, but that's what kind of man you got yourself tied up in. A real outlaw, if you say. Well, I guess I'm not quite an outlaw. More like someone who isn't afraid to do good or bad if I believe in it. What's that make me, a glorified vigilante? In truth, I don't even know. It's kind of like a bitter resemblance to my past self, but at the same time I contrast that bastard so much. Whenever I look at you, it reminds me I'm not the same. And that's a good thing. I grew as a person, it just took me a damn while. Even people like Present Mike. Always being such a pain in the ass. You can be that way too, kitty. And that's why I'm gonna steal your drink. Not bad. I wonder if that's a hint of your kiss I can taste on it. Let's find out. Definitely. Putting my antics aside, are you happy to be here with my birthday celebration in hand? No, not the drink, silly. I'm talking about you. Don't get the wrong idea about me, kitty. Of course I feel a myriad of ways about the drink, but when I've got you this close, well, there's not much more I could ask for in this world. Call me simple-minded, but that dance under the starlight, even if there isn't any music or people, no ballroom or outfits, it feels more honest with you, more true. That alone is more than I could ask for, so why don't we dance, and have a night worth living for? Isn't that the point of birthdays in the first place? Nobody actually cares about it being the day they were born, really. They might be glad to be born or glad that it's a day, but that's not why they celebrate it. No. Realistically, people aren't like that. At least not most of us. I think we celebrate it as being aware. Aware that we're here right now and gonna live another year, maybe. At least that's what I'd like to treat it as. I've got no intention of just kicking the bucket or something. Instead, I'd much rather kiss my kitty. Maybe I've got a one-track mind, and that's fine. But if I can do something for you, make you feel special, make your heart race, that matters more to me than silver or gold. It matters more to me than some silly cake or ice cream. What I want is something that only you can give. I want your everything. Plain and simple. What? Too much to ask? I sure hope not. And after all, I am the birthday boy, so we can do all kinds of fun, can't we? That way, whenever you think it's gonna be over, it's just the beginning. That's how my life is played out, really. Going about things differently didn't really ever suit me. I was always dragged along, didn't really have too much that I felt passionate about. But you, Kitty? You're making me doubt that I could ever be like that again. Won't you take this stance? I gotta let you down first. You're not bad, Kitty. Holding you this close. I can feel your heartbeat, you know. My kitty. I like the ring of it. Even if I'm just taking something from my son. Doesn't mean I'm not as cool, right? As if there was any doubt. You are way too damn... can't even put it into words. Whenever I look at you, you just make me want to tease you so damn bad. Or is that what you want? Putting up a fight, are we? Not too bad, Kitty. But you're gonna have to try a little harder than that. If you keep going this path, you'll be completely at a loss. Or do you think I came here unprepared? Maybe my birthday, but that doesn't mean I'm not prepared to handle my beautiful kitty. Yeah, so maybe I say it a lot. Is a birthday wish not good enough for it? If I call you something else, what should I call you? After all, I just thought it suited you. Especially under the stars and moonlight, kitty. It only makes me want you even more. I enjoy how amazing your company is. No amount of kisses could ever be enough, because I want more. Getting flustered again? Then again, when aren't you, cutie? Maybe I should call you cutie instead of kitty. You keep blushing like that. Oh, no, I have to give you a reason to blush. Isn't that how it works? Just relax. Let whatever happens happen. Let me show you what I've got in store. Oh, I've got more than you bargained for, I can promise you that. You want to know how I know? Simple. You can't possibly say. When I look at you like this, I get some gravel in my voice. I'm gonna tell it to your eyes. I want you, kitty. I want you bad. Too illegal for you? I mean, I guess I'm just so good at it at this point that you don't know what to do. Birthday or not. Guess you'll have to be my plaything for the rest of your life. No, I could never play around with you like a toy. You're way too special to just play around with. Plus, I'm not heartless. As much as most people might consider me to be, I promise you, everything I do is from my heart. I fight, and I love. With everything I am as a man, it's all yours. You're my precious kitty, and I intend to make you feel the part. Do you like that? I especially enjoy when you get close like this, so I can lift you up and show you that I've got you right in my arms. Well, it wasn't much of a dance, but what can I say? It's still special to me. Besides, if we stay here, we're just gonna watch our drinks melt. And what's gonna happen? Then we'll be out drinks in the middle of nowhere, waiting in the middle of the night. Besides, the drink place probably closed. Not anywhere you can get a juice bar that good. Oh, by the way, I think you dropped something. What? It sounded cooler in my head. But instead of dwelling around here, let's get going to my place. No, we don't need any fancy cake. Well, if you insist. I suppose I can't say no to good things as long as they got fruit in them. Well, it's my weakness. We had a fruit drink. Now I want some fruit cake. Not the actual nasty stuff you get on Christmas, though. That stuff is iffy, to say the best. By the way, you had that look in your eye earlier. Don't go comparing yourself to others. I know what you were thinking. You were thinking I was talking about the past. See, that's the thing. The difference between me and a lot of other people is I don't dwell on it. No matter what the past is, it's just the past now. You're my present and my future. You got 2 out of 3, so you win. Get it? Now that the night's so beautiful, it's almost a shame to go back. Though I suppose we could just skip out and you could be my cake, kitty. What? I can dream, can't I? That's the kind of cake I was looking for. Maybe it's not indecent and you're just misunderstanding. Of course I wouldn't do something indecent. I'm much more classy than that. I've got plenty of charm. Charm for days. Charm so much you could never believe. I had to wonder, though. Is my charm too much for you, kitty? Are these roguish good looks and these scruffies right here? What, it tickles you? Surely you can handle more than that. With how much you sass me? This is just the tip of the iceberg of my revenge. Don't think I deserve my revenge? What a cruel kitty you are. Guess you're choosing naughty. Not too bad. But naughty kitties get, well, a rougher treatment. And as you know, rougher treatments are a double-edged sword. I know that you might think you want it, but do you really? What are we even talking about? All I see is you. My cute little kitty. What's it gonna take to get you to purr? Once we get home, I guess we'll find out. But you did say something about baking me a cake, didn't you? Well, I might just have what you need, and we'll see if we can make it a good cake. I actually quite like the cooking aspect, and I might not be the best at it or anything, but I think my skills are respectable. Well, there was that time. Are you never gonna let me live it down? So I used salt instead of sugar, and they were supposed to be, shortbread cookies, not, not cinnamon swirl. I think the cinnamon swirl, it might have just been that way, 'cause maybe I put something odd in it. Look, I can explain myself. It's just not my forte. I can cook some things and not others. Isn't that fine? What do you think? You're just gonna take whatever you can to pick on me. Oh yeah? Well, what about that one time I caught you when you were upside down? How'd you flip your chair like that in the first place? What were you doing? Thinking of me, I hope? You actually were? Well, that's certainly something. Didn't expect to guess it right, but guess that's how it works. Just for that, I'm gonna steal some of yours. What's the matter, kitty? Not good enough for you? Because right now, I'm not sure I can wait until after the cake. I might just want you. I can't wait to get home. We'll get to decide who's on the naughty nice list. I think you know where you belong, but let's check it off, moment by moment. Seems fair, doesn't it? You have plenty of chances. Just make sure you're nice and not too naughty. I most definitely am not like Santa Claus, no. If Santa Claus was as roguishly handsome as me, I'm afraid people would ask for him as the gift instead. After all, you see me down your chimney? Wouldn't you want me to stay and have cookies with you? Oh, I've got it. You can be the cookies and milk. Cliche. So, highly attractive Santa Claus isn't in the future. Got it. I wouldn't have liked to have done that either, so, don't feel bad. Something about him, he seems way above the strike zone, if you know what I mean. Nobody needs to be that old. No offense to, Santa Claus or anything. Old Saint Nick can't cut it for me. But a snuggling little kitty sure can. You thought you could escape? Oh, hell no. After all, kitty, you're all mine. I caught you. And now it's my turn to have some fun. Of course, at your expense, but that's a figurative term. By no means will it be all bad, right? Obviously, I'm better than the competition. And who else would think of a creative nickname like Kitty? Let's just pretend my son didn't do it first. And then, well, how do you know I didn't teach him it? Of course, I haven't been the most present father, but I know that boy like the back of my hand. He's my son for a reason. It's only natural he'd pick up on something from his pops, but he's still got a lot to learn. I don't plan on taking the back seat to anyone. No matter how much I teach him, he'll never replace me. He'll be his own man, and I want him to be the best him he can be, not the best me. As for you, Kitty, all I want from you is to come a little closer. Looks like we're here. What's the matter, Kitty? Can't handle the fact that I picked you up so easy? That's your own fault. If you weren't so light and cute, well, at least to my big strong arms, there's nothing about you that isn't perfect. Holding you in these? Tell me you want to get held a little closer, Kitty. It's a chance for some redemption points. But then the question beckons. Is it good or bad to be blushing as much as you. Oh, kitty. Feeling you right here makes my heart beat right out of my chest, you know. Oh, yeah. It's just not the same. Not the same unless you're here. You're the only kitty I'll ever need. So why don't you give me a purr? You get points for being nice. But the way you're looking at me, the way you're looking so damn irresistible, I think that's a bad point. These feet, these perfect legs. I'm gonna have to say it's no contest towards the bad, because you keep squirming. Not to say this tummy is just right. Well, that's a point for the good. You've got a lot of cat-like features when you think about it. The nickname Kitty really suits you. With an attitude like that, though, Bad Kitty's certainly looking a little bit more appealing. You should be careful, unless that's what you're going for and you just don't want me to know it. I'm afraid with a blush like that, you get more points in bed. What were you thinking, Kitty? I wonder. Maybe you were thinking I'd do something like this. And go for that tender nape of your neck. Oh, so that was the secret to making you purr. Attack of the weak spot. Seems like a naughty kitty trait. You're definitely getting points for the wrong side, if you know what I mean. Just look at me. That's all I want for my birthday. To see you happy, taken care of, and in my arms. You got a problem with that? Too bad. Unless you walk away, I think you're my problem now. As if I'd call you a problem. You're my kitty, aren't you? That's all that matters to me. But your eyes, they tell a story, kitty. I think you've already went to the bad kitty side. So, what's it gonna be? Choose your beautiful hunk of a man to treat you as a good kitty and we go make the cake, or you can just remain with those puppy dog eyes despite you being my kitty. You can look at me and with that look of wanting, that look of desire, you can let me make you the baddest kitty I can. Look at you. You're so helplessly caught in the moment. I almost feel bad. What's the matter? Isn't it good enough for you? Of course. It better be. Otherwise, there's no point in it. That's right. Together, you and I, we're absolutely inseparable in this moment. Just Kitty and me. That's right, just relax. Though your heart's beating out of your chest. Oh, I can feel your warmth radiating. I wonder, why do you keep squirming so much? I guess it's time to investigate. Look here. Seems like something may have sprung a bit of a leak. Never fear. Cleaning up a dirty kitty is also my job. You don't think that this is all too much, do you? Well, I sure hope not. After all, it's nothing more than a little massage. Nothing more than me taking care of my kitty. Isn't that right? Might be taking care of my bad kitty, but that doesn't change the fact of what it is. Perfect little kitty. I guess you need some help taking care of yourself sometimes. You're too dang embarrassed to do anything. Frozen, quivering. Just the way I love you. And just like that, up you go. You see, I happen to very much like holding you close in an embrace. But this time, let's face you away. I want to whisper sweet nothings in your ear, and I can only do that like that. You're always so shy, so this might make you a little more bold. Look at you. Lead about. Nothing in the world could separate us, and we can only get closer. Like this. And what's the matter with that? Now you can see yourself in the mirror. Nice little massage, isn't it? Making sure we don't miss a spot. That's why I gotta do this. You're my kitty, so what can I say? It's just a matter of time. Gotta make sure that everything works out fine, that you're all right. And aware that you're my naughty kitty for life, right? You have to be aware. Otherwise, what if someone were to take you? I couldn't handle that. I won't even allow there to be the faintest amount of room in your heart as my birthday gift. I just want you. I want you to carve it into your heart. Our initials like you would the bark of a tree. I want to sing you songs of making you my own. I want you to remember this day like you could never forget. I want you to realize just how much you mean to me. Just how much all of this means to me. I want this birthday to be one to remember. You being bolder than usual is quite the good sign. I mean, think about it. You can see yourself in the mirror just perfectly. Don't you look cuter than ever? Don't hide your face now. That's half the fun, is seeing your expressions change. Seeing you in your rawest form, behaving as you do naturally. I want you to remember today, no matter what, don't you ever have eyes for anyone else. That's why I'll make sure today's different. I want you. It's as plain and simple as that. So, the only solution is to make you mine. heart, body, and soul. Don't you think so? Surely you can see it, baby. You can see that you're my naughty kitty, and that'll never change. That's right, kitty. You'll get to see everything. And understand what it truly means and why you're on the naughty list. That's just how it is sometimes. Don't hold it against me now. Well, that's just one way of things. Come here. I wasn't lying when I said I like holding you close more than almost anything. Did you know? Whenever I dream about you, it's always the same thing. Us together holding hands, doing fun little things, maybe kissing on the beach and walking out together, me holding you in my arms, so many things. I dream about being close to you, because I've always wanted that closeness. I thought it wasn't meant for me, because I messed up. I mucked up the last relationship, and you know what they say is you're liable forever, right? No. You've taught me a big lesson, kitty. I have to forgive myself. I have to keep on moving forward, and all I want to dream about for the rest of my life is my little kitty right before me. All I want is you. I want to cuddle you so close like this. I want to make you feel like the whole world could collapse and we'd still have each other. I want you to know that love is more than just holding. It's touching hearts. It's touching souls. It's making our world, not just leaving it to be a house, making it a home. Let me tell you, it's never been a home quite like when you've made it one. Did you know? All those times I say I'm dead serious about you, all those times I say you're my kitty, it's all because I want to convince myself, too, that you're not just gonna go away. I might seem so strong, but I'm not. I'm a weak man just like anyone else. My heart is still made of glass. Nobody, however strong they say they are, everyone has these glass hearts. And if someone bashes it in and they drop it, leave it for the weather to wear down, anyone will get sad. But you, my love, you're different. You've never made me feel that way. You've never trampled on what I feel. You've always given me time, and you've made my life special. You've made me feel special. I can't even begin to express it because it's too overwhelming a feeling. But if you take anything else from this, take this as a sign of eternal love for you. I could never, ever look at anyone else the way I look at my kitty. And sure, maybe there's someone else like Hitoshi who calls someone a kitty. But it's not the same. I don't mean it the same. I don't want it to be the same. I want my own. And that's you. Not anyone else. For as long as I've remembered, it's been a dream of mine. Nobody ever took me for a romantic, but it was always what I was. And, well, what can I say? I want you to see me as that. Not just a man who wants you, but a man who needs you. Someone who likes to hold you and squeeze you tight. Just like this. I don't want the barriers of the world. I don't want fame or fortune. I couldn't care less. if I can see you smiling and happy, I don't care what this world has. I don't care what it takes, but I want you to feel wanted, loved, passionate. I don't want a world in which we end up just drifting apart eventually. I'm terrified of it, if I'm honest. Man doesn't like to admit when he's feeling insecure, but I think that's the manliest thing to do, is always be honest. And this is my honest concern. I don't want our relationship to ever turn into something it's not. I don't want it to just fade away or become less over time. And I'm scared of that. I'm scared of losing you. Because if I ever did, I wouldn't know what I would do. I couldn't. It'd just be empty. It'd be like looking in a mirror, but an empty one, seeing just a skeleton, waiting to die. Someone who wouldn't have the fire in his eyes that he does right now. You give me that fire, Kitty. You give me that fire in so many ways. And I want to burn brighter than any star and make this world 1,000,000 times better, more passionate, more amazing. At least our world. I couldn't care less about the world outside. Let's make this little world of our house within our heart, this world of our dreams, this world of what we want to accomplish. I don't care if we ever do it, it's just the journey that matters to me. Life isn't about reaching the end of it. It's about the in-betweens, and everyone forgets that. But I won't with you, Kitty. I'll hold you closer than anyone else, and I'll take care of you, protect you, cherish you. Even if we haven't said our vows, I vow them. Even if we haven't made our future, I'll take it. Even if we haven't had our firsts of everything, they'll belong to me, and likewise all my firsts to you. That's the kind of love I want. And that's the kind of love I'm going to get. For both of our sakes. There's absolutely no doubt left in my heart. Because I don't have time for it. Maybe it seems like I'm shaken up. But it's not. I promise you that. Anything else, I just... You've got some nerve saying that after all of my heart-pouring nonsense. But I think that's what makes you a bad kitty. You're so bad that you're good. You don't even realize it. And I love that about you. Mysterious charm, catty attitude. What don't you have, my dear? Well, I mean, there's that too. But why focus on that when you've got all this in me too? You've always liked to pick faults about yourself, but you shouldn't waste the time. After all, it won't stick when I'm here. I can dispel anything you can say negative about yourself. Go ahead and try. I don't even need to say anything about that one. You know it's not the case. That's not even playing fair. What's the point of picking on yourself anyways? You're wonderful. And anyone who sees otherwise, well, they're going to get kicked in the face. If they lose a few teeth, it'll just be a convenient mishap due to work violence. I'm dead serious. What do you think I mean? I can't just let it stay like that. Anyone willing to pick on you is picking on me too. And I'm sorry, babe, but I don't let that happen. If anyone touches my kitty, I'll sever the hand that just did it. I'll burn the damn thing before they can put it back on. sorry if it's too morbid, but let's just cuddle. That's all I really want to do anyways. After all is said and done, I want you to feel okay. Cuddles mean a lot, but I think what means more is feeling your heartbeat like this. Maybe it seems like a different kind of motivation, but I just like to listen to it. Just like this. Enjoy it. The fact that we're alive. Revel in it. Just love everything that happens. I desperately love you, and, well, if nothing else, thank you. Thank you for making today the best birthday I've ever had. I didn't think much of my birthday before today, but now I think we're gonna have to turn it into the deciding days. Every birthday, you better keep a lookout. You know what's gonna happen? I get to choose if you're a naughty kitty or a nice one. Are you curious which one you were at the end of the day? Guess you'll just have to wonder. Maybe I'll tell you later. But you'll always be my kitty.